Gielinor, the magical world of RuneScape. It's divided into chunks for easy use. Welcome to Chunkman Dead Die Kill, the series where I conquer the landmass of Gielinor by doing tasks and unlocking chunks.
Last episode we unlocked 3 chunks by doing 3 boss tasks. The first boss task was achieving 100 Grotesque Guardian kills, the second was killing the Chaos Elemental for the first time, and lastly we got up to 50 kill count for the Crazy Archaeologist. Our map expanded with some of the rocks next to the lighthouse, Max Island, and lastly the Clan Wars chunk. Today's episode starts off just after enjoying some of the freedom of not being a hardcore anymore and having done some wilderness bosses without worrying. For our next chunk, we could go back to the Crazy Archaeologist to get another 50 kills, but as we've done that just now, let's try to do something else instead. Otherwise, there's a lot of bosses where we could die very easily, like at Corp here. There's also the Calphite Queen left over here, and then various of the wilderness bosses like Venenautis, and we might be able to get Callista over here even, and we could also go to 50 kill count for the Chaos Elemental, but I think the most possible would be to kill Scorpio once. But for now we're pretty much done with some of the wilderness content. Let's go back to some medium clues instead. We currently have 10 medium clue caskets completed, and we need 15 more for our next chunk. We have about 400 eclectic impling jars left, and I think we would have to get about 1000 more to be able to complete 15 medium clues, as we have only unlocked one medium clue step extra, and that's Castle Wars here. So let's hope with this one extra step that we actually get some more medium clues completed even faster than before. And that's going to be 57 Hunter. We need 700 for the next level, so that's definitely going to happen as well. And with this Eclectic, that is 58 Hunter. This now also means we can catch Nature Implings, which is going to be very useful, not for the hard clues that they drop, but because we will be able to get a jar generator here, which we can buy with a Nature Impling, I think 2 Eclectics and Essence or Earth Implings. So that way we will have an easier shot at getting more Impling jars instead of having to always catch some lower leveled like the babies here. Anyway, let's complete this inventory of Implings and then let's see if we can get our 15 clues with what we have banked. 1180 eclectic implings, so a little bit more than last time, and a value of 4.3 million. This should equate to 29 or 30 clues if we're on rate, and we still have one clue scroll in the bank which we can actually do. We do not have the stash unit yet, but we can get here. So for 15 caskets this might actually be too little eclectics, but we'll see when we get there and then catch some more if necessary. The second clue we are trying, we already have one casket in our bank. This is clue step number 3. So this was going to be number 4 and we need to be in this camp here, the training camp. But we cannot get in here because we don't have the quest yet. So this is a bit disappointing as we actually have the chunk unlocked. But I guess this is going to be a drop. Last clue we were pretty unlucky, but now we have a casket and we even have an extra clue. So it's just about being a bit lucky here. Fourth clue attempt and the third casket here, and again we have a clue we can do. So that's one left over again, But as you see here, we need snakeskin chaps. This means we will have to go back to the Taibo 1 cleanup activity. If we get lucky enough on the snakeskin, we can make the headgear and the boots as well, as those are still going to be upgrades. But let's just hope we get the snakeskin pretty fast. This is kind of useful. This guy, or bot, whatever, is actually leaving the snakes, and we can kill them. And we can just pick up the snake hides, which is really useful. As you can see, that's 3 in a small area. And also we got another goat tuber. It's about 1 mil now, so 820k. So that's actually very valuable. But either way, we need that many snakeskin that I'm probably just going to hop to see if there are other people leaving these guys. As that is probably going to be the fastest way, as we do need 12 snake hides for the chaps, which I don't understand why we need that many in comparison to the black dragon hide and all. And then if we want to make the boots, we need 6 more, and if we want the bandana, that's another 5, so we need 23 in total, which is just ludicrous. Apparently this Iron Man was also on his main trying to look for a gout tuber, and all of the snake hide we got, so we got up to 13 now. That was very useful. But now they have a gout tuber, so no more snakes for us. But we're 13 in, we need 23 if we want to make the other upgrades as well. So let's maybe go for 1 upgrade next to the chaps we need for the clue, and then let's do the clue. We currently have 7 caskets in the bank, and we are 3 steps in, 2 steps in, 2 steps in to this clue here, and we got the castle war step. So that's actually the newest step we can do. So that's actually really nice that we have that now unlocked. So that means we didn't have to drop this clue. And we get another clue. Falador, also possible. Great. And with 2 clues on the ground, those were our last implings. We got 10 caskets in total, so we actually need 5 more. So let's go back to catching some implings. We'll probably just finish out the level here up to 59. And there we go, that's 59 hunter. Let's fill up our last jar and then let's go to the bank and continue with the medium clues. Another 755 caught, 2.8 million again. So let's see if this gives us the 5 caskets we need for the next task. And there we have them, our next 15 caskets. We still have more than 500 eclectic impling jars left, so that's going to be very useful for the next time we are going to try some medium clues. If we look at the loot tracker, we see that we have 1395 eclectic implings opened for 48 clues. So we pretty much finished 15 caskets in 48 clue scrolls, so about 1/3 of the clues that actually led to a casket. If we look at the 1 in 25, we should have gotten about 55 to 56 clues, so we're a little dry now, but as we were pretty lucky last time, things are evening out. Let's go to the collection log for clues. Medium clues, we are currently at 10 medium clues completed with 2 uniques, 1 adamant plate body heraldic and 1 mithril plate body trimmed. For the rest we don't have anything, and of course, like with all medium clue openings, we're looking for the boots. We only have 15 clues though, so it's fairly unlikely to get any boots, but let's see how many collection log slots we are going to get. So, let's see here. First one is going to be nothing great. And there we have a double unique, one of the more difficult items to get, the pink elegant blouse, and one of the heraldic adamant shields. And there we have another unique, a Piscarilius banner. And the uniques keep coming in. A new page, an Armadillo page, and another of the adamant shields. And something I didn't know we didn't have yet, Morton teleports. Do we have another one? An adamant plate card. And last clue gave us a blue headband. So 6 new uniques in 15 caskets and 2 of the shared table for 8 in total. That's actually pretty good. No boot yet, but that was a bit to be expected. And we were pretty much only doing it for our next task, which was completing 25 medium treasure trails. Let's go back to our spreadsheet. Let's finish it over there and then let's see what our newest chunk is going to be. Another clue task down, our 48. Completing another 25 medium clues. And that brought us up to 244 landmass chunks in total. And then back to our map. The last chunk we unlocked was the one next to the lighthouse with just some of the stones here, which is counted as landmass, but it's pretty much inaccessible. This now means we can unlock more of those stones to the north of it, and then a part of the falconry to the left, but we cannot actually get there yet. So 2 chunks that would be pretty dead. So let's hope we don't get any of those, but let's see what we are actually going to get. Let's pick a chunk. And we get a part of the necropolis with the ferry ring here and a hunter area. And I'm not sure what kind of ores are here, but I doubt these will be useful. If we look at our newest chunk, we can see the ferry ring here, but we are 1 level short for the agility shortcut, so the ferry ring isn't useful at the moment. Over here there's sandstone and granite. Not really sure why that would ever be useful. And then we have orange salamanders here, which we can catch. But I don't think we are going to train hunter in the normal way. I think we are always going to go for implings, as those give us medium clues. With all of those hunter levels, we are now 1709 total level. We are close to another farming level and a couple others. But for now, let's go back to the crazy archaeologist, as this is going to give us at least 1 more magic level. We are currently at 50 kill count, so for the next task we would need to go to 100 kill count, and we have no uniques yet. So maybe if we get lucky we get 1 of those, but for the rest the crazy archaeologist doesn't really drop much we want. Oh, there's the malediction shard too. Let's go and bang that real quick, as we don't want to lose that. This is kill number 57, so we're really lucky on that item. We still need the other 2 from 2 other worldy bosses, Scorpio and the Chaos Fanatic. But that is a nice thing to have, and if we get those other 2 we can make a new shield. This is going to be our 66th kill, but that's going to be 70 magic first. That's already 1 level. Let's see if we can get to 71 just by killing the crazy archaeologist for 35 more times. And there's the first death. We didn't really lose much, but okay, dying is always a bit annoying. But yeah, it's a bit of death runes that we lost. I think overall we just lose about 100k or something. This was also just like our first kill, so he didn't really get much. The guy didn't even pick up everything, so he didn't have the keys unlocked. He even let a prayer potion sit on the ground, so I'm not sure what that guy was about. But oh well, let's re-gear and let's get back to it. And there we have kill number 75. So that means we're halfway. There's been more going on in the last 25 kills than I imagined they were going to be. So let's hope there are no PKers in the last 25 kills. But the drop will always be fine, of course. And there we have it. The 100th crazy archaeologist died. The last 25 kills were pretty uneventful. There was nobody really here. And I was pretty much getting here and getting back by just using a free-to-play world. That's actually the most easy way to get here. We didn't get the magic level, we're still 14k off. So that's going to be for some time later. And if we look at the loot, we killed 100, so all 100 were actually collected by the loot tracker. All in all, they were worth 1.7 mil, and the onyx ball tips here are actually really expensive. Then the malediction shard, and we also got one dragon arrow drop. Going to be useful if we ever get a T-bow in the very distant future. Otherwise, just a bunch of things where the red dragon hide is probably the most useful, as this is crafting experience. But either way, the crazy archaeologist has been killed 100 times. That's another task completed, so let's finish that on our spreadsheet and then let's see which chunk we are going to get. Another boss task down, our 24th now. We have only one left for the crazy archaeologist. This will be 250 kill count, but for now we have completed 100 kill count. And that will bring us up to 245 landmass chunks unlocked in total. And then back to our map. The last chunk we unlocked was this southern chunk on Sophanum with the fairy ring. And that makes it possible to unlock the Tombs of a Masked Entrance, although we do need a lot more of the map to be able to get there. It's been a while since we've rolled a good chunk, so I think it's time to get one right. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's pick a chunk. Or not. Some speck of land near the Theater of Blood. Pretty much one of the worst chunks to unlock. That's going to be all for this episode. If you liked seeing us die twice in as many episodes, consider pressing those like and subscribe buttons and comment about it. We've been getting some bad luck on our latest chunks, so hopefully that changes in the near future. Anyway, have a good one and see you next time for more Chunkman progress.